Hey, hello photographers. How are you? I hope all of you are doing well and all my videos may be very helpful to you. And thanks for watching and thanks for supporting. And as you know very well, and I am making videos for the beginners level photographers, and I've discussed so many topics so far that may be very useful to you. And today I'm going to talk about a little interesting topic, and every beginner photographer may be very interested in that, but they may not have a proper idea what about that. Okay, I think your guess. Okay, yeah, the video features in the DSLR cameras. Okay, in all the modern cameras, after the digital cameras come into the market, all the still photo cameras are having video features. Okay, those days, maybe before the digital era, no, okay, there are no possibility of taking videos with any DSLR camera. After the digital camera came into the market, and all the cameras, invariably all the companies are adding video features. What I'm going to discuss now is all the modern DSLR, they're having a video feature in there. That's what I'm going to tell you, how to utilize the video option in the DSLR camera. First, you must understand there are two types of cameras in the modern world now. One is the video-centric cameras and another one is photo-centric cameras. I'll explain to you what is that photo-centric and video-centric. There are some cameras nowadays, okay, they're having both the features. Still photos, you can take excellent still photos. At the same time, you can shoot even up to 4K video. Those are the mirrorless modern cameras. Invariably in all the companies of Fuji and Sony and Nikon mirrorless cameras, Canon and Panasonic, all the top class brands are having now excellent video features, and also they're having excellent photo features. So I'm not talking about that now. I'm talking the beginners. If you have the DSLR cameras, little old cameras maybe, so those cameras are having the video features. I'm going to talk about that. One is photo-centric, another one is the video-centric. What is a photo-centric camera? The photo-centric cameras, if you are interested in the still photos, you'll go and buy a DSLR camera or any other camera. If you have a DSLR camera, that camera will have a 90% features of a still photo. Okay, it will have all the features and options are mainly focused on the still photos. And if you take the video-centric cameras, the video-centric cameras may be in any company, any brand, that will 90% that will concentrate on the video shooting and only a 10% of the still photos features. Okay, for example, right now I am taking this video with the GoPro Hero 10. This is 100% a video camera, but there is a small option, you can take a photo also. So every cameras are now having two features. Equally, that you can shoot stills, at the same time you can shoot the videos also. Okay, so this is what you have to choose when you buy a camera. What you're going to shoot, whether you're going to concentrate on photo shooting or you're going to concentrate on video shooting. So decide this first, then you go and buy a camera. Already if you're having a DSLR camera, I'm going to show one clip here. That clip will help you how to set up your DSLR camera for video shooting. Okay, there are so many features. I'm going to show all the features in the video. Just watch that, right? Watch the video now. Okay. When you want to set the video settings in the DSLR cameras, first you have to go and press the main menu, and then this is the first one is the photo menu, and then you come to, if you go down, you will have a video menus over there. Then you come and just go down one by one. This is the same way, just you can leave as DSC, and destination you can choose. You want to save your videos in card 1 or card 2. I've selected 2. And very important thing I'm going to tell you, this one, the movie quality, just you can select anything, the normal quality or high quality, and microphone level you can adjust. Okay, and just these are all the very normal thing you can choose. You can select the white balance for as auto, and the picture control you can choose whatever the way you want, just the standard or natural or vivid or anything. This one is ISO normal, and movie ISO setting you can set whatever the way you want. In the just auto on, the maximum sensitivity 1600, and these are all the general settings. Okay, you need not worry about it. You can set whatever the way you want. And mainly if you go to the first page, mainly you concentrate on this one. The first thing, before you choose the frame rates and the resolution, one thing you have to do it. You go there is a feature called image area. This image area tells you that the original size of the sensor, and if you come down, this is the cropped size of the APS-C sensor. So what is the difference? I'm going to tell you. If you choose this one and go to the frame rates, if you press that, these things are grayed out. The 1080p 50 frames per second and 60 frames per second, that these two options are grayed out because you are choosing the full size of the sensor. So this is not possible in the DX full size sensor, whereas you can take 1080p at 30 frames per second, or you can take any one of this option. Never mind. But if you want to take 1080p at 50 frames per second or 60 frames per second, you have to make a change in that particular thing. That's called, you go to the image area and you have to choose 1.3 crop size. Okay, you are cropping the sensor digitally and you're selecting the smaller size of the sensor. If you select this and again you come here and see that the frame rate, these two features are now you can use, right? You can use the top two options, 1080 at 60 frames per second or a 1080 resolution with the 50 frames per second. So these are the main changes before you take videos, right? After you setting up these things, what you have to do is, then you come out of the menu and see here there are two options. One is the still option, another one is the video option. You can choose any one of this. I'll show you how these video features are working here. Now this camera is now in still photo mode. I'm pressing the live view. Look at that. In this live view, still photo option, if you turn the front dial, you can change the f-stop numbers. If you turn the back dial, you can change the shutter speed. Now I'm going to change it to the video option. Now I'm turning the front dial. Nothing is happening in the f-stop number. But when you turn the back dial, you can change the shutter speed. What I'm telling you, when you are in the photo mode, you can change the f-stop number. But whereas in video mode, you cannot change the f-stop number. So what you have to do is, before you take any video, set up your aperture number and then you turn on your video mode and then you can start taking videos, right? And one more thing I want to tell you, when you shoot a video, okay, so when you go to the video feature and coming here and you are selecting the frame rate, you're selecting the resolution and also the how many frames per second. In case if you are choosing 1080p with the 60 frames per second, what is your shutter speed you have to set up? I'm going to show you now. Okay, I'm choosing this 1080p 60 frames per second. What should be your shutter speed? When you choose 60 frames per second, change your shutter speed to 120 or 125. Default is 125 here, it's choosing. Whatever the aperture value, never mind, but when you set the 60 frames per second, your shutter speed should be double the number of your frames per second, because you're choosing 60 frames per second and double it, and the shutter speed should be 1/120th of a second. So if you, in case if you choose 30 frames per second, and your shutter speed should be double it to 60 frames per second. This is the way you have to set the DSLR camera for a smooth and perfect video, right? Okay guys, okay, this is the way you have to shoot, you have to set up your DSLR camera. Invariably, maybe any company, it may be a Canon DSLR or it may be a Nikon, it may be any company. This is the way, when you go into the menu, there will be a separate video menus out there. You have to go into the menu and set up as the way you want the footages, right? I think this video may be very helpful to you, and please subscribe my channel and like and share with your friends, and many more videos I'm making. Okay, I'm making for the beginners, and please, to get all my videos, please subscribe and like and share with your friends. Okay, see you soon.